and welcome to Beside the Point number 5. Or coming to you live. This is Kyler. I'm Zach.
Not live.
Eric.
Yeah.
Cam Davies.
Definitely not live.
What I want to talk to you guys right now a little bit about aliens.
It must be because of these funny hats.
Why do we have these funny hats on right now?
I mean,
Some
I don't
jackass
know.
covered my head in foil.
Yeah, some jackass broke the foil out and started wrapping shit around heads.
Yeah.
The one with balls on his head.
If I consider my friend's safety a top priority. Okay.
Top priority.
Top
Safety.
priority.
We're talking about safety, guys.
Top of the
safety.
priorities.
What is this keeping me safe from? I guess is
Everything.
What we're saying.
I saw it in
Is it getting me safe from getting laid? Because it's doing.
I saw it inside. Well, I wouldn't want you to leave the house in
You don't need
these
that
hats.
hat. Okay.
Yeah, you don't need that hat for that.
No. Don't leave the hat. Don't leave the house with the hat on.
Don't
Oh,
leave the house
shit.
with the hat on.
Don't leave the house
So
with
I'm
the hat.
only in danger in the house.
That's all the game
from
about.
not getting
You're
laid.
only allowed to be protected here.
Yeah, from not getting
got it,
laid, you're
got it.
only.
I can only be safe in this.
Yeah,
house.
that's
Is that what you're saying?
proprietary technology that
Got
must
it.
stay in this house. It
This
can't
This
leave.
is hardcore casuals. Keep it in the office. Tech.
Yes.
Office.
The living room.
The living room.
Aliens.
Office.
Do they exist?
Do they exist? Absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely they
I
do.
don't know.
That's why we have
Aliens is
them.
the right. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's what they are. technically.
Extraterrestrial
But in fairness, like, we are an
beings.
alien if we go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yeah, but like
An alien
everyone
is
always
their
thinks
life.
of like an alien as like the green.
Right.
Alien.
Is there life
Yeah.
elsewhere? Right? That alien right there.
No, because even
Yeah.
like the movie fucking Alien, those are things like that
They're
are
fucking
considered
cool,
aliens.
Big ass heads.
See, when I think
You
of
know
aliens,
that
I think of it.
Opens
I
up his
wish we had
mouth.
a closer camera.
Opens up his mouth and he sticks out another mouth, and then that mouth opens up.
Everyone is.
It does not make that sound though.
Totally.
Do you
That
know
sounds-
that you cross your eyes when you do it?
You gotta get into it. You gotta pretend you're the little mouth within a mouth, and that guy's crazy.
The
as
little
fuck.
mouth within a mouth. Now, do you think though, if aliens did come here, they would be something like that, or do you think they would be friendly or
I think.
tiny organisms that are almost almost don't look living, but they are, or do you think they are with fucking
Laser guns.
laser guns and
I
shit?
hope
Well,
they have
that-
laser guns. 'Cause I want
I
one.
mean, honestly, good references you have is like, are they gonna be like Mars attacks, little green dudes with helmets, the little laser
That'd be
guns
pretty
that
cool. I wanna be
fuck
like
you up?
Mars.
Butt Ugly
Martians.
Martians. Do you guys remember that television show, Butt Ugly Martians?
No.
Uh-uh.
TV
I
show.
know
Or
Martians.
Independence Day. Those are
Yeah.
pretty freaky
Yeah, they're
too.
gonna-
Holy
they're
shit!
gonna-
Sam? Is that an alien or is
Yeah,
that
that's
like
an
a robot?
Yeah.
That's
He
an
came here
alien.
to take over the world, but he had to go to high school.
He's
so
like,
he didn't
or-
have time.
Isn't that the worst?
Like, you guys haven't seen Arrival, right? The movie.
No.
No.
No,
Yeah, that-
still unclear. Who's
Starring
Tom Cruise?
Hawkeye, right?
It's
Yeah.
got Hawkeye
Oh.
in it, yeah.
Jeremy
Who's
Renner.
not
Yeah.
Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in it, and basically like the aliens come to Earth to like basically warn humanity of like another alien
Right.
race that's trying to kill them as well as
And
Everything.
humanity didn't
Everything
do
pretty
it.
much?
basically yeah. So they're trying to like give us like kind of technology or not necessarily
Do they
technology.
seek
but
anything in
but-
return, or are they just trying
No,
to-
they're just like, hey,
We
a
got
1,000 years
fucked.
from now,
All
we're gonna
the
need your
Funyuns.
help.
All the Funyuns you have.
And so it's like they try to unite humanity so that humanity can start working together instead of killing each other basically as
Uh-huh.
well. So they go
Right.
to all the world powers and
Yeah.
it's a
I
lot
get
more
it.
complicated than that.
No, I
but
get it.
it's like, are they gonna be like that aliens and what are they gonna look like? Are they gonna be like crazy ass creatures that are
Right.
10 times our imagination that we can't even fathom, or are they gonna be like what we think of like green dudes and like little
That'd be
space
pretty bitchin',
helmets and
though.
stuff like that?
I just hope they have lasers.
They're
'Cause-
gonna.
No, I hope they don't have lasers. Fuck. Well,
We have lasers.
Yeah.
One goes down, guess who's grabbing it? Probably
You-
Kylan. 'Cause he's gonna.
I'll be there
Love
somehow.
lasers.
Oh, I'll get that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
He's just running. Oh,
They'd be like, what the fuck?
Like, oh
is
my
he doing?"
god!
Don't mess with him. He's losing his mind. He's acting like he's a mouth within a mouth.
Oh.
They'll get it.
What do you think they would want here? Our oil?
That's the-
I guess.
Nothing.
No, I mean,
There's got to be something that could like
in
fuel.
theory,
the
in
Funyuns,
theory,
something.
I don't know how you
Funyuns,
perfected
sure.
this shit, but
Yeah,
I
but
want
in
it.
theory, it's got to be like resources, like the air and water and
Or
shit
they
like
use
that.
us
yeah.
as a resource.
Right, or
Right.
they farm us.
That sounds more
Damn.
realistic.
Can we get a hat
Dude.
for Ellie, guys?
I mean,
We
I don't
could
think
make a
she-
hat for
she-
Ellie.
That seems like what she's never gonna keep.
She
it
could-
on.
She
Online.
needs to be protected.
Ellie
Yeah,
will
she's
literally
She's the
never
only
get
one
laid
not
if she puts
protected
on
right
that.
now.
Ellie could get. Well, never mind.
Should we make a little?
Semantics, Yeah.
No,
That's a bit too loud.
I almost want to make a little hat for LA.
Well, we'll talk about it maybe at the end of the episode. We
Yeah,
can,
maybe we'll get one
we can
later.
sign off with a hat.
On Puppycast episode 2, Ellie will have a little
Okay,
extra
sure.
hat.
Have we had a first one?
We did. Yeah, it's in the middle. Of,
If we're not already dead from the
Yeah.
end.
It was a joke.
yeah, we're falling off the rails, but yeah, aliens, they're there and they're gonna fuck us real hard.
You think they're gonna come here
literally
first, or are
for
we gonna find
science.
them first?
No, we're getting found.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what
I
I was
agree.
saying earlier.
It's
Is
taking
like
us a while to
Yeah.
get to the
Is-
the closest planet.
Yeah.
It took us for-
aliens have probably already found us. Obviously.
Yeah. I think that you
I
say
don't know if
obvious.
obvious- I'd be like,
You say
obvious.
obvious.
Obviously, he says like there's no dispute to this.
I don't think they
Well,
have.
no, I mean
I don't
obviously
think they
there's
have.
There's
dispute.
evidence
because we-
that
well,
they've been here. But
No,
yeah.
because like us as just commoners don't have
Oh,
any type of
The
concrete.
layman,
I don't
No, don't have
call
any-
me a commoner.
Yeah, speak
No
for
peasant.
yourself.
Yeah, you are definitely a peasant.
taller than us, thinks he's better than us. Piece
Commoners.
of shit
Yeah.
anime hair.
Because-
Why are you going? Never mind.
just because like if you kind of go back even to like ancient history stuff, like there's stuff like in hieroglyphics and like cave drawings and like paintings from like famous people like Michelangelo and Leonardo, things like that, where they have things in the painting that just can't be explained for the time, like something flying through the airs and the stars.
And like refrigerators.
I don't get the refrigerator thing.
I guess refrigerators.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did not realize that was it's a time travel.
Is that
as well.
alien technology?
I'm just checking.
Refrigerators?
Yeah.
Could be.
But no, it's just
Could
like
be, I
there's
guess.
like a painting where like it's like a normal painting that you would see for the time, but in
Right.
the back it shows like a painting in the stars and something flying through the stars.
Is this one of those things where that's what someone saw? They're like, look at it.
Right. Look at it harder.
again.
Look
There
closer.
it is. See that
Look
speck?
closer.
That's
If you
cool.
connect this dot
No,
to that
no.
dot and then add a dot
no.
over here, aliens.
I will pull up the picture for you. Here,
Every time
someone
he
give me a
crosses
phone.
his
I'll pull up the picture for you,
I can't. I'm
Yeah,
running
he's got a
the
timer on. I've got 4%.
and then we'll throw it up. We'll throw it up in the.
4%. 4%
We'll
better.
just throw
Is it the
up
guy
there.
going like this? Aliens.
That dude is my hero.
Crazy ass hair, dude. Yeah.
What's his name? Top of your head.
Fuck, I don't know.
He can't be your
He's on the
hero if
History
you don't
Channel.
know. Yeah,
Real.
he's-
No idea. I'm just kidding.
Real.
I like the memes of him online
bye,
though, where it
Cam.
shows like his first like
Yeah.
episode on the History Channel to like where he is now, and like he's kind of this well mannered, like educated dude. And at the end of it, his hair's all blown out. And he's like, "Oh, they're there."
Yeah.
Ah.
Aliens.
Well, maybe they took him up.
That
Maybe they
could
took
be
him
it.
up for a while.
What
Probed
happens?
him.
What happens
Probed
when
him
they
up a
take
little
you up?
Have you seen South Park?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but we really gotta let South Park be the
I
standard
mean-
for what happens to you when you go to space.
To be fair, does anyone have the right to have the standard?
I don't know, man. But should it be South Park?
Definitely experiments.
Yeah.
I would say
What kind of experiments? Like you coming back
on your
down?
brain, probably.
though, are you
Just
coming
to see
back
how
down?
much they work.
That's the question.
Not the same. You're not going down the same.
So you think these particularly like the crazies who are
Yeah.
like, oh, I've been up there. They might
Right.
have actually been up there
Yeah.
because they're tripping out
Yeah.
and they're losing their
No, I
shit.
think they're like schizophrenic
Yeah.
and something.
I think they
Alright.
definitely. You might not come down. I think they're definitely cutting your scalp off at the top of your skull,
Sure. Right.
probing your
Sure.
brain with shit,
Right.
and then maybe your chest also to like discover, or just kind of study the
Right.
heartbeat.
Right. Much
What-
more.
What makes us tick?
One much more doper theory. Right.
Uh-huh.
They're flying.
Well, that
through
one
the
was
air.
not very dope.
No,
so-
yeah, this is what I'm saying.
and
Much more
you'll
doper
die.
theory. Yeah, yeah. They're flying through the air.
Uh-huh.
Bunch of lady aliens,
Mhm.
right? And they're
Ooh.
concerned about their race.
Just study your
because all
penis
it
the
is
whole
is
time.
They're checking out your wiener.
Wow.
So these
They
are
have
just,
seen a
they
porn
bring
like
you
that.
up.
I
They
have
bang
seen
these
you,
are
and
paintings
they
that I'm
send you back
talking
down.
about, like right here. So like this is in paintings
That's
from
from the
like
X-Files.
1800s and like
Huh.
way back when.
Are you sure those painters didn't steal that idea from the
interesting.
hieroglyphics?
But see what I'm saying? Like a guy looking up in the stars and seeing a saucer looking object.
No, I see what you're saying.
Like, and those are
Yeah, I
in
see.
tons and
And
tons
he's in
and
the-
tons of
you're-
paintings.
That
And-
is in the very, very back of that painting.
And that
you really
one,
have to be looking.
but
no,
the
but I know
other
what you
one-
mean. Yeah, yeah.
but the other one, it's like the guy is literally looking at something
Uh-huh.
flying through the stars. Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of indications of aliens and
Sure.
tons and
Interesting.
tons of like history and stuff. Apparently, there's even like stuff in the Bible. Like, I don't
Why only
even.
but just back then though? Why only but just back then?
What do you mean back then? We have tons of shit all the time from people like net current videos.
What do you mean people like net current? I think you
What do
know
you mean
more
like
than
the
I think
credibility
you do.
credibility of
But
net
you-
what,
Current,
like
what the fuck is
and-
net current?
No,
What
I
is-
said
what is this?
currently.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, people have like videos of like
Okay.
something suspicious in the sky. Like, there's thousands and thousands.
it's
and thousands
2017.
of
It's
stuff.
There's
fucking
lots of
drones.
shit.
No, I'm talking about
Shadow.
from stuff whenever like when I was a kid, I saw
Stealth
tons of stuff.
jets. Stealth jets.
Yeah, and you can-
1960
US
when he was a
military.
kid.
You can make everything
Cold
uncredible.
War.
I'm
Spetsnaz.
just saying, like you asked, have they like are we gonna find them first? Have they already, or are they gonna find us? Most likely, they've already found us.
Right.
And like if you, I don't know, you can also say things like Stonehenge and the pyramids and like shit like that is all.
Fuck.
Right. I just would think if they found us, they would make a grand entrance. You know, like we're here, motherfuckers.
But they don't
Look at
know
it.
if we're scary Because I mean, we're not. They got here like, oh, these guys aren't anything, so it's fine.
They'd be like, what? They've got nukes, and when they use them, it ruins their own planet. Sounds about right. Let's go somewhere else.
Sure.
Or that it's just like they arrived and they're like, governments are like, hey, we need to not tell anybody about you guys, and they're like, okay.
Men in Black
Sure.
show with that little flash thing.
Well, that would mean they would be friendly then.
Or maybe
I think
it's
they're coming in.
Goku. that
They'd be
came
willing
in
to
on a
coexist, and
spaceship,
then-
he's been living.
Or-
with
or
us.
Why would they
also-
not give us
Or also like he's like he was saying, like we could also not know that something's an alien.
right? Why would they? Would you think if the government kept it on the hush, they'd
Hush.
be,
Why wouldn't
they'd be
they?
They
sharing
do.
technology with us?
I hear there's a special book that they keep in the White House that they pass from president to president full of crazy shit, and you have to read it before you take office.
Has
Really?
it actually been
Yeah.
proven? Because that was in.
Okay, that's a national treasure.
I hear that's the
Apparently-
truth, though, homie. If you want to believe
I actually think
aliens,
it's based off
I
facts.
believe.
No, I'm not saying it's
I
wrong. I'm
believe in a
just
super
saying,
book that tells you about aliens and shit.
like, was JFK assassinated by that one dude,
Cage.
or was he not?
That's
Yeah.
a question mark.
Were there two shooters on
It's probably like a book of secrets that you're sworn to keep or something like
the right?
that.
And I want to read the book.
I
It's
wouldn't
the only
wanna do
reason I
that.
want to be president.
You couldn't give me that because when I left, I'd be wasted one night and it would just come out. And it's like, shit.
Just drunk as shit.
Yeah,
You will
'cause
not
they're not
believe
gonna
what's
let
You
under
will
the-
not
it off.
believe this
You will
shit.
not believe what's under the Liberty Bell. You have no clue.
It's
Take a
like-
guess. Take a guess.
like,
Not even close.
all you
It's
know
aliens.
is-
Shit.
Don't
Then you-
even get aliens.
and then you
ever
just get
can.
assassinated. Like it's just that simple.
You would never guess the aliens are.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Oh shit. I have to kill all of you now. I'm so sorry about
It's
this.
awkward. He's like
Yeah.
dials the numbers. Like it happened.
This
Again.
is
Yeah.
weird.
it happened again.
Steve, I can't shut the fuck up. People need to die. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me this time.
Okay.
So, yes. So if you think the aliens have been here, okay,
Yeah.
and we are keeping it on the down low with
hush.
the government, why do we not have any of this alien technology? Why do we not have any of this? Like,
Maybe they're
actually,
fairness,
first of
I
all-
think maybe we do. If you look at how fast technology went from A to B in the last 10 years, 12 years, it's like, fuck.
Are you
we
kidding me?
cheated.
If you go from just like from time that man started like coming into a technology
Right.
age and how fast we learned and developed stuff, even from like the 40s, 50s, and
Yeah.
60s and shit, like technology went from
Just
like, almost
crawling-
ground zero
crawling along.
to going into like space age.
Yeah.
We became spacefaring people within what 10, 20 years
Right.
Yeah.
of like of the time we said we were going to.
Mhm.
Actually, it was less. For the time I think that they're like, hey, let's explore
Let's
space.
put a
We
dude
were
on the
already
moon.
doing it.
so do you think they're keeping that a secret to like prevent global panic?
All right, so
You think-
obviously you know like Area 51, Arizona, right? You've heard of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
New
Apparently, like
Mexico?
New Mexico. Excuse me, it was New Mexico.
Roswell.
Yeah.
I know things.
Same environment.
No, yeah. So
I can't spell New Mexico, but I know it's there.
you know, like the
We're not gonna make you try. Don't worry.
That's funny because I honestly was wondering
Go
about this though.
Yeah.
KNEW.
Canoe? Nah, fuck.
New
I can
Mexico.
spell I can spell Mexico, you clowns.
But you know,
It's got an accent.
apparently, just like that was like what it was supposed to be like a crash landing site for an
Right.
alien, and then
Supposedly.
right. Okay, so you know, there's
Sure. Solid X Files.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's one other thing. Like, well, obviously, if that happened, we would have gathered their technology.
I just don't know if I
Right.
buy it because people are terrible.
Do we
at
know how to
keeping
use it, though?
secrets.
Sure,
Are
sure,
they,
sure.
though?
Are
If
you
you found
kidding
out
me?
there were
Everybody has
aliens,
cameras. Everybody has cameras now
You
too.
fuck over one of your employees, you don't think there's no ways to say that you have aliens, but you're gonna kill. Maybe they do kill.
Yeah.
them.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, are you kidding me? They would just murder the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. If
You don't get to leave that job.
That's
What do you-
that,
yeah,
that
you're-
is your job.
But-
But that's the last one you ever
Yeah.
get to
Yeah.
have.
And you
It's
probably
yours.
have it for 4 or 5 years,
It's not like
and then
you're
you're dead.
Okay,
You're
you
dead.
don't, okay.
You're
It's
dead.
not like if you work there,
Because
you
the
can't
aliens took
leave
you
or
to
talk.
space and fucked you to death.
What?
Shit.
I missed part of that. Okay, well, what I'm saying is, if you
I
did,
missed
work-
the
yeah,
beginning.
I
I
heard
heard just the
fuck you
fucking
to
death.
if you worked there, it's not like you couldn't talk to your family or leave. And if they were pissing you off and you were tired of their shit, like everyone does at every job,
Right.
there's always a guy or all of us that work together.
Right.
And then you just
You're-
piss
you're-
them off.
You're
You
saying
gotta
that
say
like
something to somebody.
It's aliens.
Yeah, you know how many leaked
Aliens.
stories there are of aliens from people who are very, very, very fucking credible? There are astronauts who have talked about when they went into space, they saw shit that was not human.
I believe that.
And they talk about it.
Was it Buzz Aldrin?
I don't remember who it was, but
Buzz
there's
Lightyear.
Lightyear.
there are tons and tons of like stories from like actual astronauts who've been out in space and they said, yeah, we went to this area and we saw something that was flying with us, and I can guarantee you it was not one of us.
It was
That's my thing
Superman.
though. Is if I'm
It-
flying through space, I'm already tripping balls. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in space. I'm in space. What the fuck? Is that,
You know,
is that a
that's
thing?
also
Is that a
why you're-
thing?
That's
Definitely an
you.
alien.
That is you.
Definitely an alien. Do not look to the left.
Don't
That's
make-
definitely an alien.
Don't
Nobody-
make eye contact.
Look over there.
He's
No,
like-
for sure, that's an alien.
Just like turn the volume up on your radio. Just, oh, nope, nothing to see here.
Do the space equivalent of roll them windows up.
Nope. Fucking put the shutters up.
Nice.
I would be a terrible astronaut.
Oh, me too. Me too. Me too. I would try to probably smoke a cigarette up there immediately. The entire ship.
Like the whole
Just
time
implodes.
during training, like, do not bring cigarettes. Okay, I get it.
Hides in his boot.
No,
No,
one,
no, hides in his fucking tinfoil hat.
One cigarette and a
one
book of
cig.
matches. I got it. First man to smoke a cigarette in space.
I wonder how that would go down.
Billions and billions of dollars of space equipment just
I wonder how that would go down.
implodes.
Because they pump
No, I don't
mostly
think you
pure
can-
oxygen into those spaceships and space stations, right?
Yeah.
What?
Which means you probably can't have an open flame in those.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
No, you can't.
What do you mean
I
you
think you
can't?
can.
How many times you
They
get an
don't
open
ever
flame
do-
in space?
They
I
don't
don't
ever
know.
cook shit in space.
Well, remember
So
that-
have
They
things
paste
that-
and shit.
We just watched that Life movie, and I
No, no,
understand
'cause-
it's cinema, but
no,
do you
no,
remember
no.
that fucking
understand it's a
that
movie.
gun that he
No, no,
uses
no,
at the
'cause-
beginning?
They're pumping oxygen into the air, but it's
Right.
it's not just pure 100% oxygen.
but
it's
more
still normal.
oxygen
You could
than
probably
we have
light a
now.
flame.
But it's not.
Okay, guys.
Okay, I don't know. I've never
It's
been.
2017. We can Google this.
Yeah,
Can
but-
we light a flame in
There's
space?
no reason-
But
I'm
no,
Googling it
because
right now.
obviously, if something ever
Smoking
goes
weed in
wrong
space,
on,
type that up.
if anything ever goes wrong in a ship
just
and it
core
creates a
101,
fire or it creates a spark, it's not
Right.
going to combust the entire cabin.
If it did, yeah.
But
Yeah,
what do
if
we-
a spark happens, I drop something metallic and it hits something and causes a spark, that's not going to combust the
interesting.
entire.
That's an interesting counterpoint. All right, I see what
Like,
you're saying.
yeah, they're not
Sparks.
stupid enough to say, oh, any little fire that happens
Well,
in the thing is going to cause the
There's
entire
never,
ship to
there's
explode.
never fire up in space.
I just don't.
and I feel
Believe
like,
me,
I feel
When
like
you're in a compressed area, you can have fire. It's not like you're out in space. We're just going to
I've never seen it in any clips or
Have
anything.
you
They
ever
never
seen-
have flame any sort
I just
of
want
open
to. I just
flame.
want to watch an astronaut get high one time.
It says fire is a different beast in space than it is on the ground. When flames burn on Earth,
Uh-huh.
heated gases rise from the fire, drawing oxygen, and the pushing combustion
Sure.
produces it.
Uh-huh.
And in microgravity, hot gases don't rise.
I didn't think
So an
about
entirely
Fucking
different
microgravity.
process, an entirely different process called molecular diffusion
Uh-huh.
drives flame
Is it
behavior.
mad dangerous?
So I think
Mad
that
Look,
sounds
here's my
like it
thing.
can do it.
Sounds
It's
good.
just
Catch me
dangerous.
right
It
there.
sounds like it
Catch
can
me
happen.
Fucking around with molecular diffusion. Fuck yourself. I'm not smoking in space.
I'm not saying it's a good idea to smoke in space.
Here's what happens when you
This
light a
is kinda
fire
cool.
in space. I mean, it sounds like you can. It's probably just not a good idea. Probably just not a good
All the
idea.
evidence says it's possible.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just floating
Even with the
away.
micro diffusion in the microgravity.
In the
Which one had
microgravity with the
micro
micro diffusion and the micro
Was
space,
micro
the
on
micro
both of those
flame.
things? Got it.
You can light a micro
And
micro.
it's micro. You know what I mean?
What happens when you light a candle in space? You can light a You can light a fire in space.
Okay.
Probably not a good idea, but you can do it.
See.
Is that what it says?
that what it
That's
said?
what I'm taking away from this.
Okay.
It's like probably
Quick
not a
Google
good
search.
idea.
Probably not a good idea. Probably not smart.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Check this out. So that's what's gonna happen on Earth.
Uh-huh.
That's what's gonna happen in space.
That looks dangerous.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen on Earth. That's what's gonna happen in space.
What's
Well,
going
do
on?
you want to walk up to the
Are you
camera? real
sure
quick?
that's true?
No,
You
we'll
showed
just
the-
put that
the
shit
video
on-
hasn't started on there. So.
There you go. Good. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Perfect.
good. But anyway,
It looks like you could probably push a cigarette up to that. And get,
get a little cherry
Get a
going.
flame.
It just instantly just
Yeah.
singes the whole cigarette. It's gone.
yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
I
But
don't think I
anyways,
want to fuck with space.
But okay, just
it seems fucking scary, man.
It seems a little more.
I'll probably do it.
I would do it.
Honestly, I
Go
would.
to space?
I'd do it.
Oh.
I would do it with a
What
team.
context?
With
Like,
a
as
team,
an
I would do it.
astronaut, or just pay a dude to take you to space?
As an astronaut, I would want to be well educated for like 20 years before I go to space.
Sure. So you want
I've
to
heard
go?
if you smoked a menthol cigarette, you can't be an
That's true. That's not.
astronaut.
It's the crystallization of your lungs. Something happens up there when you go.
Is that for real though? You smoke menthols?
Yeah.
If you've ever taken a
you've
puff of
sm-
menthol,
No shit.
Yeah.
Have I ever
How would
smoked
you
a
know?
menthol cigarette? I'm sure they can run a test.
Yeah, they run a test on you for sure.
Oh, okay.
Preemptively, I assume.
Just throw you
I'm-
up
I'm
there.
just-
Like, up, he died.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just
You don't
wondering,
go-
like,
you don't
if,
go-
like one
yeah.
puff actually will
No.
cause whatever.
Smoker, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, you don't go through a
lied.
6-week boot camp and then they throw you in
So
space.
even if you
they-
smoke a single menthol,
Yeah.
it's like
You've
I
ever hit a
can't,
menthol in your
I can't be an astronaut.
I technically
No.
couldn't.
What happens if I just had
Right.
menthol flavoring?
I think it's
Still the same thing. With your vape, probably the same shit. If you ever had like a mint
Then, like,
flavor
vapes, it's
or
like-
an ice flavor
It
or
doesn't
something,
do
probably the
anything
same
if
thing.
you vape. So
Yeah, you vape. piece of
That's
shit.
like fucking real menthol. It's like flavor. It's like mint
is that
flavoring.
menthol?
right?
Is like
I
yeah,
think
like-
menthol's not bad, so like they would totally put it in the vape too. I
No,
imagine
actually,
it's the same
menthol
chemical.
is pretty bad.
I guess I don't understand.
Menthol's actually really
Definitely
bad.
for the best,
It
but
is
I'm
the
not
worst
mad
possible
at that.
cigarette like you can smoke.
Is it really?
Yeah, something like that.
Lies and slander.
No, menthol's like apparently really bad for you to smoke.
They smell bad.
No, I'm not saying menthol itself is bad. I'm just saying smoking menthol is not good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, like he said, it crystallizes in your
So
lung
we
and all
can't be
that shit.
astronauts. Can you be an astronaut? You
No.
smoke menthols. I see it in your eyes.
You ever hit a
Fucking
menthol? Eric?
sadness
Yeah,
in
I've
my
ever-
had-
breath.
I've
you-
had multiple menthols.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
When
all at the
fucking
same
Lee and
time?
them used to smoke me.
God, Eric, despicable, man.
Just so
I have a
trash.
problem.
Can you quit smoking?
I have a problem.
As your friend, I want you to live a little longer.
Friend?
Stop. Stop with the smoking.
Smoke more.
Smoke
That's
more.
fair too.
Fuck it. You already
Burn
can't go to
that.
space. Smoke
Yeah.
up.
Shit. Yeah,
The
who the
future-
fuck?
He
Yeah.
was like,
Future's
he was
got-
like wasted. So I was like, "What's wrong? I can't even go to space."
Fucking have another menthol, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's
Keep-
funny.
Smoking
Fuck
like
it.
3 minutes.
Yeah, keep burning
I'm
these menthols down.
I've given up.
It's over.
Oh shit, what were we even talking
funny.
about? Aliens.
Aliens. Aliens. Aliens.
How's the Force was keep me safe? That's where we started here. Why am I
Have you
wearing these
seen
dumb
signs?
It's a joke.
Have you
It's
seen
a joke.
signs?
Like it's the tinfoil hat. Like it's a sign of like
It's
just
supposed to
being
keep them
paranoid.
from like reading your.
Yeah,
thoughts.
they can't get your
They can't
thoughts
get
and
through-
waves
they
and
can't get
fucking-
through
wavelength.
tinfoil?
It's
No,
called
they
being
can't.
schizophrenic.
Gotcha.
They can't get through your to your
You ever
brainwaves.
been in a big like metal building and you couldn't get a signal on your phone?
Yeah.
Same
Ah.
concept.
Same concept, dude.
Just more
Put
stupid.
tinfoil in your brain.
We're
Got it.
saving lives.
Got it. When I think about aliens, though,
Saving lives.
I don't think about those green dudes. I think about Scary Movie where they pee with their fingers. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I did. That's like scary movie too. That's an OG scary movie.
Yeah, it's the good stuff, dude.
Yeah. Well, I want to say good stuff. But
So,
It's
life,
like
right?
funny.
I think of like
Charlie
alien life
Sheen.
form as almost more like a life.
Yeah.
Like the movie Life.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
think it's
haven't-
gonna be
you
like
guys
that.
haven't seen
What you mean,
it.
like
But
just
something
a
smaller.
small little organism that grows.
or
eventually
just
grow-
you know
it
just
looks kind of like a starfish, kind of. It's just like some see-through.
not even
Was it-
necessarily like
Was
that,
it
but
dangerous?
you guys haven't
Fuck
seen
yeah,
it.
it-
Like, you were like,
it-
"Oh, how cute!" And then just like
Yeah.
devoured
Ex-
it.
that's actually exactly what it is.
happened.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or
Spoilers.
if you guys see the movie Arrival, you know what I'm talking about. Like with it's almost like a fucking hand like creature with I don't know how to describe it. It's with like 8 legs.
It's gonna be
like-
weird.
Like
It probably
from-
won't
it's
have
like
two
from
hands
Super
and
Smash
2 legs.
Bros. Or are we
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
that's actually
What?
pretty good indication
Super Smash Bros?
of what it
No,
looks like.
what?
It's like this.
just like that.
A giant white.
These things are
glove.
like 30 fucking 40 feet tall or some shit like that. They're
It probably
huge.
won't have like to walk on hind
Yeah,
legs.
you
and-
know,
there's
like
probably gonna be
they're-
some weird looking shit we'd find at the bottom of the ocean, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Hopefully they
Like some-
can't fly because we're fucked.
Yeah, if they can fly, we're fucked.
Because that
What if they could teach
that's
them
when
to
I'm
fly?
joining their
You-
side.
You're
I'm
talking about the
dying.
aliens themselves being
Yeah.
able to fly?
Like,
Or their
if
crafts.
they're angry and they can fly, like, sure, we have stuff that can fly, but if all of them can fly, I feel like we might lose that.
What if it's just Chris Pratt in the game? They come down. It's the Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
that was the aliens.
I don't know if that's a good
It's just
thing,
some
though.
guy that
Little
exactly
little
like Chris
raccoon creature
Yeah.
that was put together.
Yeah.
We already have
Cool little
Groot. We
space.
know Groot, so we're good.
Pratt. Yeah, that's true.
Fucking
Mm.
tree person.
The guy, the UFC, not UFC guy, WWE guy. What's his name? Batista.
Yeah.
It's a planet of Batistas with cool, crazy tattoos.
And just
What?
are highly insultive.
Yeah.
just rude ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. That's Earth, actually.
Yeah.
if you wanna
That's
say.
called
That's where we live.
Yeah, he'd
just
fit in. He'd fit in just fine here.
Just a bunch of dudes,
Yeah.
tribal tattoos yelling at each other.
Yeah, has some road rage too.
Yeah,
like yeah.
I'd stop in and visit.
Sure.
It's
Sure.
LA Fitness.
Yeah.
Just a planet of POTUS Trumps.
Nearly conquered.
That'd be good. Just a bunch of angry
Pla-
dudes with orange
yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Space sounds cool. Too bad we can't go.
It is
on
cool.
account of menthols.
I heard actually
Do I
they.
actually
Yeah.
just want to Google that. Will you Google that bit?
No, it's a real thing.
It's a
Not a
Go to
myth.
space.
Not a
I've
myth.
heard it's a myth.
Definitely not a myth. I've heard this since I was
We're
a
all
small
going
boy.
to space. Some people.
I don't know,
Uh,
There's definitely a
smoke
physical
menthols.
that we all have to pass. I don't know if we would.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not.
What kind of physical? You too tall to fit in a spacesuit?
That's
Is that
actually
your
a
situation?
valid point because I can't be a pilot for most planes because I'm too.
Yeah.
Or like For the fighter jets, I'm almost too big.
Yeah,
Like 6'1",
I've got a-
I think is the cutoff, or 6'2".
I've got a buddy who went to the Air Force.
So you
Academy
are
to
too
play-
big, right? Because you're like 6'3", 4", right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't. You're too huge. I had a buddy.
How
who went to
tall's the
Air
Eiffel
Force Academy
Tower?
to play
Pretty much-
football, like 17 feet tall.
Wait, what?
You said, how tall is
Yeah,
it? Okay,
Eiffel
so you
Tower.
said this.
Oh, 17.
Like
okay.
17
Did
feet
you
tall.
cut your story off
Yeah,
to
I
tell
did,
me?
to answer the question.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
for
okay.
sure.
I was like, I had a buddy that I went to high school with. He played football, 17 feet tall.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
That was the
You might as-
exact
you might as well have
conversation
been.
you just
Yeah,
had, and
yeah.
I was just like,
He
what?
might as well have been. Is
Uh.
the point? Because he wanted to fly fighter jets,
Oh.
but he played offensive line, and
Yeah.
like, dude, you don't fit. Like,
Right,
stop, stop.
Yeah.
Like
can
you don't
fly-
fit
you
this
can
way
fly
or
that
this way.
tanker.
And
Or,
so you can fly like the AWACS planes, which are like the ones with the radar on top. It's the Air Force. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was out there looking.
I think they said 20 by like 2040 we'll be able to go to Mars and hang out there.
That's some
They've said a
Elon
lot of
Musk ass
things.
shit,
We're
though.
supposed to have hoverboards,
No, but I feel
flying
like they're
cars.
yeah, that's true.
We do have
but
hoverboards.
I heard this on like
Not-
NPR.
Those
Work
two-
longer than being
two-wheeled
on like
things?
a little magnetic strip.
No.
You mean like that, like the ones he was talking about?
Yeah,
like
they
magnetic
they have hoverboards that you can only use on a certain surface, and they last like
Have you
5
seen-
minutes. You have to recharge the battery.
Yeah. Have you seen that sweet ass like drone bike on the internet? This guy's on like what looks just like a bicycle, which is mad sketchy. And it's got 4 gigantic blades, 2 out
What?
front, 2 out back, and he flies
Blade?
it around like a drone, but he's up in there. Does that make
I've,
sense?
I've seen that.
I
Yeah,
have no
it's a
idea.
trip.
They should make Gundams.
That's
Like
actually
Gundam
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I'm
just
so
like
down for
giant
that.
fucking war machines.
I like
Like
watching
Titanfall or
those
something.
shows, but they don't make any sense to me. If I'm making like a giant war machine, why am I gonna make it look like a dude? There's got to be like more efficient ways to.
Oh,
make
because
Metal
it.
Gear
it's
Solid,
cool.
bud.
It's cool.
That's true.
Metal Gear
They've got-
Solid.
and they've
Metal
got-
Gears.
They've got giant machine gun cocks. A lot of those guys do.
Metal Gear.
Gun
That's,
I would guess just because if you have a pilot, it helps being able to
They understand things. I guess that makes sense. All right, I'm back. Spatial reasoning.
Nah, I still think Metal Gears would be better.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that makes more sense to me.
No, I want a giant fucking sword and shit, like a giant robot sword.
You
then I'll
see-
explore the galaxy that way. I'll explore
Yeah.
space. If I just
Get
have a
up there.
giant.
What happens if you're flying along space and you see an alien out of the corner of your eye and you're Gundam?
My gun. Well, I'm in a Gundam.
You're not just gonna roll the
He's
window up and
he-
fuck him up.
No, he's never getting discovered. He's trash. He's done. Destroyed. We're never learning about these aliens if I have a Gundam. But that's a topic for a different day, boys.
No, I feel like it's pretty much. It's gonna be right here. I can't think of another topic where you murdering
topic
aliens in a
today.
Gundam.
That's true.
Unless we
Everything-
have a topic, what shit would you murder if you had a Gundam?
Yeah, there you go.
Next week.
Maybe a topic for next week. Anyways, yep, I hear you. We'll wrap this up. I'm definitely getting a call here. So thank you for watching this other episode of Beside the Point, number 5 again.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Or like, comment, subscribe. Kyler, if you want to take the wheel on that one, if you want to tell them where all we're at.
I'm not
on
really
social
even
media.
sure. We don't have a URL. Top of my head, I cannot remember our Facebook name.
Probably just Hardcore Casual or something
So
like
we
that.
putting this in-
Anyways,
Yeah.
just
No, this is where we're at.
Instagram and Twitter, we know we do have. So if you will be on those, and obviously
We're on
YouTube,
Facebook for
if you
sure.
will like, subscribe, tell us how
Love us.
handsome we are in these helmets.
Fuck yeah. It's a good ass sound.
And yeah, that's
We
about
out.
it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.